You are looking live at Sold Out Maze Island. Sorry, channeling a sports announcer for a second there. Maze Island. It's a very ominous title for what really is one of the dullest, most tedious sections in the entire game. Other than a few trap zones, which are easily avoided, there's not a whole lot going on here of interest, but you gotta go through it to reach your next goal. It's kind of the Hyrulean equivalent to the Pennsylvania Turnpike, if you think about it. But since Maze Island is not going to solve itself, I guess I gotta take you through it. Now, if you go on the path that I show you here, you will not encounter any trap zones save one. See where this... So just follow the path I take you on. You won't have to deal with anything other than one trap zone, and right over here you're going to want to go. Fall down a hole, and get yourself Magic Jar number 7. 8 is forthcoming later on, as is the next 2 life containers. In fact, I think I might even be able to get the life container later on in this video. Anyway, just watch where I go, step where I step, and you'll get through this alive. This is the one trap zone you'll have to go through. And it's not too bad. Again, these get the Anklos. Fire is the only thing that'll deal with those guys. Just like the Tektites. And speaking of Tektites, there's one right now. I didn't kill enough of those guys hanging around that Buru for 2 hours, which thankfully you didn't see. Anyway, again, follow the path that I show you, and everything will be fine and boringly predictable all the way up to the palace, which is, in fact, right over here. Now, the 4th palace... This is one of the first palaces where things get a little antsy. I'm not going to deal with you. I've got all my levels. I'm not dealing with anything I don't have to. Let me see if I can get a magic jar, though. No, I can't. Oh, well. It's the one good thing about level 8. That Iron Knuckles only take 1 hit. Head on down and to the left. Back and to the left. Sorry, channeled Kevin Costner for a second there. Alright, you want to cast Reflect here. Because I just want to show you this. There's one. And Reflect sends them back at themselves. Those spells, those Wizrobes cast, sends them back at them. If without the Reflect spell, your shield would deflect it, but it wouldn't send it back where it came from. And don't even try to get that P-Bag. As far as I can tell, it's impossible unless you lure those Stalfos Knights out of there, which is very tricky to do. Anyway, you head down here, go down 1 level to here, and now we come to a bit of a novelty. This bridge over nothing. Ideally, you're going to want to jump across here and then fall down a hole. And llamas! And bubbles! And doom knockers! Oh my. Anyway, here's where we want to be. One of each color. Now I'm going to cast Life because guess what's coming up next? And Shield. Blue Iron Knuckle! At level 8, these guys aren't so bad. Not nearly as bad as the ones I left in level 3. Anyway, here's the item in this palace. Boots. Not the Pegasus boots that you might be used to in later Zelda games. These boots will... Well, I'll show you. I'll show you later. Actually, I'm going to show you now, if I can get out of here. Oh, get this guy out of here. Dodge the bubble. No more llamas to deal with. I'm sad. I like the llamas. And fall down another hole. Bridge over lava. Head to the left, and you'll... Again, see, without casting the Reflect spell... And I have... Alright. Now just ride the elevator up all the way back to the top. And now you can get that P bag if you want. It's only 100 points. Anyway, when your levels are maxed out, there's really no further need for that. So let's climb out of here. And now the fun thing to do would be to head back. And that's what we're going to do. Now, this is what the boots do. You can commit blasphemy. You can walk on water. Actually, you can only do it in specific places. Fortunately, Maze Island is one of them, so you can take the shortcut back the way you came. This is another spot where you can do it. Right down in here. And see, you can't fight enemies on water, even though they'll follow you out there for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to take you here. Now, this first block right here, where it levels out, if you go up from here, now head all the way to the right. That's the next palace, by the way. But out here, in this little secret path, little jump spell would be helpful. And on this island is the 7th heart container. Just like that. Life is refilled. Now, heading back the way we came until you stop. And now head back into Naburu to fill up on magic. This is a very familiar sight to me. I've been here so often. Anyway, talk to the magic lady. Takes you in, refills your magic, you know the drill. And now you just go straight to the head to the right, keep going straight across the water. By the way, you can't walk everywhere. Just in a few certain places. It forms kind of a maze of itself. But if you go straight past Naburu, you're going to come to here. This is the Palace on the Sea, the 5th palace. And that's where I will take you next time. We'll see you next time.